Tony, almost at the pre-season game stage of your preparations, how's the first couple of weeks gone with the squad?
Yeah, the testing went really well. Obviously, it gets a base for the players to work from, and we've been back 6 days now, and the players bit by bit are getting over their aches and pains and getting used to the movements, the use of the ball, and just getting back into the general swing of things.
I mean, it was always going to be easy for Matt Briggs and Richard Brindley to settle into the squad because of them being here last season. How have George Ellakovi and Joe Edwards settled in?
Yeah, George has got the personality to settle in anywhere. I think he's just come in and just got to know everybody very quickly. He's that type of character. And Joe Edwards pretty much the same. Joe looks very comfortable in the environment. I think he's enjoying himself. He's got a new challenge for himself, and he's amongst a lot of younger players. So we've given him a little bit of license to have that leadership and become responsible for others even in the early days. So we're looking forward to Joe being a big part of what of us going forward. Yeah,
and those two are only 29 and 24, but are, compared to the rest of the lads in the squad, the experience part of the team.
Yeah, well, we said throughout last season that we were going to have to look at those areas of experience, bringing some into a very young squad. And George, being 29, he's seen it, done it. Even though he's still not played masses of games, but he's been at Premier League clubs, he's been around top quality players, so he knows how the game works. And Joe Edwards, 24 years old, he's been captain at Yeovil. He's experienced promotions to the Championship. Unfortunately, he's experienced a couple of relegations. So Joe's pretty battle hardened as well, and he's been having that captain responsibility at Yeovil will stand him in good stead to what we put before him in terms of taking leadership and responsibility for a lot of the young players here.
Yeah, and I've spoken to a few of the players over the past few days, and they all agree that the excitement and the relief on the last day, they don't really want that this time round because they want it to be a less difficult season for them throughout the 9 months.
Yeah, every season you don't know until you get to the back end really what's going to happen. But we've got to make sure that we have a better start than we did last season. But also cut out the areas of the season where we went 6 games without a win and 4 games without a win. 10 games without in 2 clumps is it's hard to get over those, and it's hard to battle through them. And I think as you say, I think they've probably hardened to it a little bit from last season's experiences. But certainly the thrill of getting through the last day is a big part of what they'll have as an experience for the rest of their career. But also being so new, it's still very fresh in their minds, and like you say, they don't want to experience it again. But that's down to us to get things right in pre-season. It's down to the players to be ready when the season kicks off, and make sure that we're not as fragile as perhaps we were at times last season.
Yeah, and spoke earlier about almost being at the stage of having matches. Obviously, a couple of days away from the first pre-season at Heybridge, then Brentwood after that. I mean, is there objectives that you're looking at for those early couple of games? Yeah,
we'll be starting to put a few sort of action points in that we want the players to be very wary of. Certainly, the defensive side of it, in terms of our organisation when we're in possession of the ball. I think we got caught quite a few times when we were a little bit open, and certainly in the middle part of the season when we were trying to. We were trying to obviously go and win games, but we weren't as organised as we should be at the back. They'll be the areas that we're looking at. Certainly with new players coming in as well. That having those responsibilities to make sure that the structure of the side is solid at all times, whether we're attacking or defending.